There's always snow somewhere. There's always snow somewhere.
Skiing has been used as a mode of transportation in Scandinavia for more than 5,000 years. But in the mid-19th century, in the region of Telemark in Norway, Sondre Nordheim, a farmer and carpenter, invented a new kind of ski, shorter, narrower under the boot, and much easier to turn than anything that had before been used. This was the beginning of modern skiing. The turn that he invented has been known forever since then as the Telemark turn, and the ski as the Telemark ski. Wait a minute, here comes Nordheim now.
A young Finn who's pushing the envelope of what can be done on Telemark skis these days.
Cool, I enjoy flying as well.
I love telemarking because you can do so many things with it. You can hike, you can jump, you can ski, you can tour, you can ski housefly, you can do whatever. Of course, alpine skiing is much more stable, you can ski faster, you just have better control, but when you're telemarking, even one turn can feel so nice. It's like surfing on the water, but the water is snow, so yeah, it's perfect.
Damn, I love a parade and I forgot my Stop Global Warming sign. By virtue of the good turnout for the May Day parade, the traditional celebration day for the labor movement, you can see that Narvik is a working class town. Great. We're 4 people for dinner. How much is it per kilo? 129. Per kilo? So you see there's a wreck of an old German warship. There was a big sea battle here between the British and the Germans. This was, for the Germans, really important to keep control of this ice-free harbor in Narvik. The gondola here at Narvik is one of the main links. It takes you from the village up to the middle station, and from there a chairlift takes you up to 1,003 meters in Krasnaya Poliana in Russia. You can look out over the Black Sea. In Sierra Mirador, on the southern tip of Chile, you can see out to the Straits of Magellan. And in various spots in Alaska, you can ski with a sea view. And there are a few other places, but perhaps the most dramatic, the most beautiful that I've ever seen has been the skiing from Fagernesfjell, right outside of Narvik. Fagernesfjell can have some of the greatest views of anywhere in the world, but it lies right on the coast and the weather can change dramatically within seconds. You look at the view and wow, it's fantastic, and then whoops, where did it go? It's all white. And then just like from nowhere, it reappears. Hey, what a beautiful view up here. Wow. Have you ever seen the inside of a cloud? This is what it looks like. It's foggy and I don't really think we can find the correct way to get in off this cornice. So we're having a big powwow up here with some other people who have come kind of to the same conclusion that they don't really want to try to risk it in the fog. You have always 100 decisions to make. Should we go on? Should we turn back? You have to make decisions all the time. Which one will we make now? We go back. Yeah, we go back, all right.
Once you're a father, you got a girlfriend and a baby. It's you can't just think about yourself and think this is fun and I don't really care if I hurt myself, because I have to think other people as well. I don't think I ever done super crazy stuff, so I always think a few times before I do it, but of course now I think always one time more.
This railroad was not built for skiers. It was originally built more than 100 years ago to bring iron ore from Kiruna in Sweden down to the port of Narvik, from where it was taken further. But now in the 21st century, we're not heading for any mines. We're here to mine the white gold, beautiful snow. We're always in search for better snow. Look at these big blueberries. This is little balls of iron ore that have fallen off the train, and they're very heavy.
The 500 people live down there. It's a supply village for the rest of the building on the railroad up here with the tunnels and everything. Imagine building these tunnels and all this with only sledges and hammers and raw arm power. Nice view.
10 years ago, on my first trip to Narvik, I met Ketil Singstad. He's a man who knows the mountains here better than almost anyone. If there's somebody who knows them better, it's Ketil's friend, Per. reindeer herder for this area. And today we're going to go with him and check out his reindeer and see what kind of nonsense we can get into, or trouble, or hopefully stay safe.
Best water in the world.
The most simple food tastes great when you're hungry, right?
Everything tastes good when you're hungry.
Så när du kör ditt arbete så du har snowmobil och du har mobiltelefon och så vidare. Men hur var det med din far och farfar?
Nej, då var det ju till fots på somrarna och ski på vintern. Och så brukade de väl på vintern så körde de med ren.
Ja.
För att komma fram. De hade kör renar. Det som skulle långt då. Så körde de dit. Var som hade ren.
Du får visa mig.
Det heter suapan på samisk.
Vad heter det?
Suapan.
Suapan.
Suapan. Ja, suapan. Och så drar jag ren till mig. Men de kommer inte så långt. Takincha. De brukar, det heter på samiska, det kincha.
Yeah. He's 2 years older, he's got some more horns.
We went on a ski tour just the other day. Went on a ski tour just the other day. A man named Per, he took us half the way. My friend Ari took out his camera. Shot some film. It was a beautiful sight.
Refreshing. Saunas don't get better than this. Even in Finland, you'd have a hard time coming up with as good a sauna as this.
What do you think we're grilling here in the fjords of Norway? This looks like it might be a fillet steak, but this is a whale steak.
Where we saw that sun after 5 long days. We got the Narvik blues, they rained away.
There's a lot of ropes hanging up there.
Yeah, it's about ropes.
Pretty nice. Yeah. And I think now when the sail is up, we get less seasick. Ketil was telling me that this old boat goes faster than the newer ones that are similar?
Because the hull here is made to surf on top of the sea.
Right.
It doesn't dig down
Right.
like normal boats.
How many of these boats, this style of boat, you know, with the square sail, exist in Norway?
It's about 20, 22 perhaps,
That's
of this
all.
size. And there's a slightly smaller size. And I guess it's about 20 of those as well. This one is called fembøring, and the smaller one is called otring. Yeah, it's a traditional thing, and it's an adventure thing. That is the thing I use this boat for. Is to try to tell something about how we have been living here, and try to use it in adventure tourism.
So we do here in Norway. You don't even get a fishing rod. It's just a. You just drop it in, and those big fish, they bite on it, and you pull them into the boat. Ow! That was not comfortable getting a hook in my finger. I don't think this is only 5 meters deep here. Oh, there it is. But what? Yeah, I got something. I don't even.
You got some tire.
No way.
Rubber tire.
No, I got a fish. Yeah, except I don't know how to even do this. Oh, it's a nice one.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Huge one. 4 inch. It's very. Look, it's very big.
So we're gonna save some money on dinner tonight. This is a good ski bum meal.
You know how to prepare it?
No, I'm gonna be in trouble. I might have to pay somebody. Norway has about 50% of the sea eagles in the whole world. About 80% of the Norwegian ones are here in this area. And you can sometimes see them swoop down and grab a fish off the water. It's quite something to see. I have not seen it.
The glaciers are melting, scholars all have warned, but we leave no solution for the still unborn. The president ignores the Kyoto Accord. He leaves the problem in the hands of the Lord. The tides are rising, oh, can't you see? While exhaust pours from our SUVs.
Yeah, I guess this is pretty fresh prints of lynx, probably. Maybe a wolf.
There's always snow somewhere, but sometimes it takes a little effort to get there, like maybe a 3 or 4 hour boat ride and 3 or 4 hour hike, and maybe you end up at the top of the snow of the mountain at midnight. So it's 10 o'clock, and we're above the Arctic Circle, so it's about 3 weeks until we start having midnight sun here. But my crazy friend Ketil, he acts like we've got 24 hours of daylight already. He's on that mode. So it doesn't matter really when you start a ski tour. In most countries you start a ski tour early if it's a long tour, but he figures you can start any time because you can go around the clock. And but the snow has thwarted us now. We're not going to go to the top, and so we're gonna head down. I've traveled in more than 75 countries and skied in 49 of them. And each of them have a special place in my heart and my memory. But if I had to choose the most beautiful country, I would have to say it was Norway. Norway is a country of sea and mountains. It has one of the longest coastlines in the world with the fjords that run in and out of the land. And the mountains are spectacular, steep, and waterfalls running down everywhere. The Norwegian people reflect their country. They've gotten their livelihood from the sea, with fishing, and whaling, and more recently with North Sea oil. and they've retreated to the mountains for their leisure time, hiking, skiing, cross country. The Norwegians are real nature people.
It's 2 in the morning. We got lost for 2.5 hours. Weren't sure which way the boat was when we hit the trail, very close to the bottom, but the trail was going flat pretty much. You couldn't tell if it was downhill to the left or to the right. You know how it is to get lost. Happens to the best of us, or I might not be one of the best of us.
Think back for a moment to when you were young, catching snowflakes on your tongue. Peered through a frosty window upon a field of white, sleds and snowmen and your first snowball fight. The world is warming, the globe is steaming. Got to find